When studying John Lennon's life, you'll come across a trend among fans that seems kinda cruel, but to be honest, is completely understandable. Anything that involves Yoko is automatically questionable. There's many examples like the Unfinished Trilogy, the Sometime in New York City album, and of course that one performance with Chuck Berry. However, there's one album that broke the trend and made fans warm up to Yoko, even if just a little bit. After a 5-year hiatus, John was finally ready to write new music. Since all of his releases were relatively controversial, people were wondering what he was going to talk about next. Was he going to complain about the government, make some comments about religion, or maybe even say the N-word again? So you can imagine everyone's surprise when the album came out, filled with lyrics about his new life as a full-time father, a husband, baking bread, taking care of Sean, doing the laundry, and you get the idea. It's really hard to explain, but at least for me, he sounds so happy and peaceful, as if he was finally living the life he wanted to live. Remember how I said fans hated anything with Yoko in it? Well, this album actually features some of her most celebrated songs. She did have a few weird, overly sexual moments, but for the most part, she actually tries to create enjoyable melodies and does a decent job performing them too. The sad news of John's death clouded the release of the album, but even then, the album stands as a final message to the fans. Almost as if without knowing it, John made the album to let us know that by the end of his life, he was finally happy and left the world living the life he wanted.